Hey guys, so this is your final brief review. We're on week 16. This is your final exam. It's at the very bottom of your course content, week 16, due Tuesday, December 14th, finals week. So if you click in here, you're going to see a few things. You're going to see your terms and concepts PowerPoint, which is what you can use to study for your final exam part 1, as well as your final exam study guide. This is a piece of paper. When you click on it, you can either study it from the computer or you can print it and then write all over it while you're studying. And then you're going to see your final exam part 1 and your final exam part 2. So part 1 covers your terms and concepts. And it's a multiple choice test. So you only have 60 minutes to do it. You click in there, one attempt. When you start it, you need to finish it, okay? You don't need to stop and then come back, all right? So first part of the final, multiple choice, part 1, it goes over your terms and concepts that are found not only in your PowerPoint, also in your different readings over the course of the semester, and then there's also a study guide to help you narrow down different terms and concepts to study. Final exam part 2 has been open for a little while, but it is an essay final. So here are the instructions. You're going to choose one of the 5 video topics below. You're going to watch the attached video, and you're going to construct a well-written 1 to 2 page essay that incorporates each of the follow-up questions listed with your video. So additional notes, you need to use additional sources if necessary to accurately answer the questions below. Spelling and grammar count in this essay, all right? It must be formatted, meaning do not number the questions and then answer them individually. Instead, format it like a regular written paper. Use paragraph breaks. APA and MLA formats are acceptable. You need to turn this in using a Word doc or PDF, all right? Do not use Google Docs. I cannot open them. I also am not a fan of Pages. I have to use my personal computer to grade those. So use a Word doc or a PDF. It needs to be double spaced. All of your sources need to be cited. So even if you don't use outside sources, you still have to cite your video. And then, of course, plagiarism will not be tolerated. So let's quickly look at your video topics. So number 1 is My Brooklyn. This explores redlining policies when it comes to real estate and how that produces racial and ethnic segregation. So you're going to watch this video. It's linked right here. And then you're going to answer these 4 questions in essay format. The second video you can choose from is Latinos Beyond the Real. So this looks at how Latinos are often absent from news coverage as well as history. And then a lot of the news stories about Latinos are overwhelmingly negative. All right, and so you're going to watch this video and then you're going to answer these 4 questions in essay format. Number 3 is the Young Ancestors. This talks about language being a central part of our ethnicity and identity. It looks specifically at young Native Americans in New Mexico that are trying to learn their ancestral language before it becomes extinct. Language is a huge part of culture. It's the only way culture can be transmitted from one generation to the next. So if you lose it, that's a big problem. And so that's what this video looks at. Here are the 4 questions that align with this video. Number 4 is Valentino's Ghost. This looks at images of Arabs as violent villains, where it comes from. It also looks at the history of media representation when it comes to the Middle East. And so this is kind of like Arabs in Hollywood, why they're portrayed the way they are, and how that causes negative stereotypes. And so here are the 4 questions that go with this video. And then lastly, Crips and Bloods Made in America. So geography in the United States has traditionally been racialized. In this video, it looks at African American men, and it describes how being regularly stopped by the police, and it discusses the impact that has on them. Okay, and so here are the 4 questions there. So each video ranges from 6 to 11 minutes. You pick one. You watch it, and then you write an essay using the 4 questions found below your video. Okay, you have to answer all 4 questions in essay format. Okay, don't wait till the last minute to do this. So again, you have your terms and concepts PowerPoint, which is to help you study for final exam part 1. You have your study guide, which also relates to final exam part 1. You'll do part 1, which is a multiple choice test. It has a 60-minute time limit. It is not meant to be open book, so study before you take it. You get 1 attempt. And then you have your part 2, which is an essay. Again, you're going to choose one of the 5 videos below. You're going to watch it, and you're going to write an essay that incorporates the 4 follow-up questions. Okay. This opens Thursday at 10 a.m. The multiple choice part does. The essay part's already open. This is due on Tuesday, December 14th, okay, at midnight. After that, the semester is over. You're done. Congratulations. I will be working on final grades, and I'll send out an announcement when those final grades are up, okay? No late work on the final exam. Tuesday after midnight is done. If you don't get it done then you're not going to get it done, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.